Hello, welcome to Easy Reading, or as the website is going to be called, Read Easy Spell Well. So it's the reading that I'm emphasising on this morning, and the foundation work that you have to put in, teaching the alphabet, the names of the letters, the sound of the letters, the shape of the letters. The amount is incredible. So patience is the main word, making a start, and praise, a lot of praise when they make effort. Doesn't have to be correct. It can be for effort. Okay. So if you're not sure whether your child's ready to move on and start reading words and so on, I suggest that you look at their alphabet record, their record of achievement, I think they call them now, and you and you're going to look and see how many sounds they know, how many names they know. Okay, now the sounds are the most important, but ideally if you can get the two running together, then that is so much better. It's much easier to learn one little unit of knowledge rather than some and then some more later and then try to put it together. So go for one item of learning where you can. That is why all my books were written, it was going to be letter A and the sound was A. We learnt those together. That, to a child or any adult, is very different to that. That shape is very different to that. Now, it's all very happy when it's a big S and a small s, and it's the same, especially if you can get it looking in the right direction. Some children don't, and they need a bit of help with that. So if you learn it as one thing, it's so much better than having that and then later on linking that to that. That is a different thing altogether. Do it in one where you can. Okay, so let's get rid of that for the minute and continue on. All right, now I said have patience. Now I'm going to remind you. You can't remember what it was like when you were shown a book and saw the lines on it and you were told that you had to learn the names of the letters and put them together, sound them out. I don't think many people can go back to that. So the best way to look at what your child has to do is to keep reminding yourself, here is Chinese. Now, I wouldn't know where to start here, and I don't think at my age I could even do it now, but can you see that is how a child might see things at the beginning? And so you have to take each thing, teach it very patiently. As I said, praise where effort is due. Now, you need to get this, which you can download, especially from the alphabet section, learning the alphabet with my alphabet book. So you'd need that. And shall I just remind you, I'll show you, this is Maria, so I've been helping Maria. When a child knows the name of the letter, you colour in the outside ring. Okay, so here we are. She knows that is letter Y. So she coloured in the outside ring. She knows the sound of that is T, but she doesn't yet know that the name of the letter is letter T. I am letter T and my sound is T. She knows the T. She knows that this is I am letter O, but she hasn't got to the sound is O yet. So when you pick that up, and there's not enough there to get started at making words yet. We need some more. Then you know at a glance, so I need to work on O today. I can do orange O. She knows oval O, she knows the O bit, but I've got to concentrate on the O and have a page and put an O at the top and find words and objects beginning with O and let her draw all the pictures of O. Octopus O and orange O. So she can draw an orange and she can do a big splosh of orange colour. Anything on that page that she can look at, not the words, look at the picture and know that they begin with O. So here again, that child knows I'm letter, doesn't know I'm letter M, doesn't know I'm letter N, but knows that that one says M. Probably because there's been a picture of a mountain incorporated with it. I think I remember doing that with her, drawing the M's in a mountain. So you look at that, and if it's not sufficient, don't worry about X, Y, Z so much. They're on the end, and there aren't so many words beginning with those, but you need the bulk of them, the others. So get back to these pages. Again, you download from the alphabet. And it's all there and in the right order. So they say sun, s. So if you're busy working around the kitchen or changing the baby's nappy, your young child can do this on their own. It's fail safe. Here we are, volcano. They can colour the volcano and it's V. You don't have to be there standing over them. They know windmill, W, you see. So, and here, well, let's take the rabbit, R for rabbit, okay? Now here, if you want a curly toe on the toe, just add it, okay? They're done for schools. I did them for schools who liked it like that. You can put the little foot on, okay? That's just a little side thing to say. So these then you play matching games with. Now, I see there that she had a problem with her. And it was, there we are, let's put it there. Get a little piece of cardboard and make a card for her. And what you do is you put the her, the lowercase her in the middle there, and you put the capital letter there. Okay, so you make this little card for her. And then on the back, get her to draw hat, her. Now, her, hat. Sounds like, they're the brackets, sounds like her. Now, the reason I do that right the way through is, say we get up to P and H later on, and they're working on their own, and you're busy. Sounds like F. So they don't have to come and find you when you're busy making the beds or something. PH sounds like F. You can have someone learning TION. Okay. Sounds like shun. So you can have frack. Okay, that's the first part of the word, frack, and then shun. And it's absolutely clear and explicit. Okay, can you see that? There's the shun. So that is why I start putting sounds like her. Now, that child might say, oh, I can't draw a hat. It's better if they do because it's more personal, and by doing, you learn. So I've got little things of stickers here. Look, sheets of stickers over the years. So just peel off the picture of the hat and stick it on there. Okay. Now, again, that child can learn on their own. They look at the front. There you are. There's the big and the little letter, and doesn't matter which size they come in. They turn it over and they say hat. Sounds like her. Hat, her. You can hardly make any other sound, really. You couldn't say hat, fur, could you? Hat, you're feeling ha. You feel the shape of your mouth. You feel it here. You hear it here. You see it there. Hat, her. You're joining all the senses. Hearing, looking, seeing, okay? Feeling, okay? And so again, hat, her. After a while, they won't bother to turn the card. They will say, I know that, that's her. Because in their head, they've got the hat. They know it's her. Okay, it's simple to do, easy to do. Better if they draw their things for themselves. Now, here you see I picked that up. That's quite nice. Octopus off, oval O. I would put a small O by it, actually, so that they're aware, you know, that it comes as a capital and a small. Okay, so octopus. So I would also at the same time tell them about the Latin octo, which means 8. An octopus has 8 tentacles. So octo means 8. Make everything as interesting as you can, and don't lose a teaching opportunity. That's an opportunity there to give some more information. All right, so this is nest. Well, you can have trouble with the M and N from a very unexpected source. I'm going to show you. When you sing the alphabet and when you teach them the alphabet, it's very critical, I would say, to pick the right song, sort of, you sing it. And this one splits the M from the N. It's not the one that goes LMNOP, LMNOP. How can a child split that into LMNOP unless you do it very, very slowly on the board in front of them, touching the one and pointing? No, that's a bit of a muddle. My singing voice is gone, I'm afraid. Thanks to an anaesthetist, I'm sure they did their best for me, but they hit my voice box, so my vocal cords and everything. So I'll do my best. Don't laugh. So we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I know some people say Z. I don't care what you say, but it's on the end. And the most you'll do with Z really is zoo, I think. Zoo. Shall we have the zoo? Zoo. Okay. So there we go. L, M, N, O, P. Now Q, you will notice I've put a circle round because the Q always goes with the U, and the little Q always goes with the U. So I don't do it like that, the two together. It's always that and that. Get rid of that. I don't like it. They always go, and from my alphabet book, I have got them here joining hands, because in words they're always together. So you must be consistent when you're teaching, and don't say, oh yes, by the way, yesterday I said that, but I should have said that. And no, you've got to be consistent. You've got to get it right from the beginning. Otherwise, they won't, you see, and they'll carry that bad habit through. Together. Now, I've got a circle around it. Well, if you want to put these together in a circle, there's nothing to stop you. Do what you think is best. Adjust and adapt. Now, my alphabet book that I wrote all those years ago, Richard is going to upload. So in there are all the pictures and so on. And there's the dog. And there's cake. And you will notice I say cake first. Cake. And I've explained the reason why. And it will be in that section. Here we are, uniform U, okay? Could be united if they're following a football team. Could be university, universe. Now, one of the awkward ones you'll find is, don't worry, it will come at some point. So here we are, fox, and it's an N letter, so you're introducing a new idea, make it interesting. Oh, this one, it's not fox fur, it's the letter on the end, fox. And you will find on the top of the page, I do what I've explained to you, sounds like X, K and S. X, okay? So there's no error. As I said, zoos, that will come through in their minds once they've coloured it and so on. Yacht, yeah. If they're not happy about yacht, change it to yellow or colour the yacht yellow. All right, whatever. Adapt, adjust. If you have a very artistic child and they come back with dog like that, for goodness sake, don't say, I've never seen a dog like that. That's not right. And this child is going to be creative and has creative talent. So you say, that's fantastic. I love it. And here, if they are not happy with the ink pot, they may never have seen an ink pot, change it to igloo. Draw your own. It's not difficult. I just went online this morning very quickly and I Googled igloo, and that is what I got. Now, if I can copy that onto a board, I know you can. There you are. Look, we all know what an igloo's like. So you might have come across a problem with these B, D, P, okay. There is a page you can download and get round that, put it where they're working at the kitchen table or whatever, stick it down at the top so that when they write B, they can look up to get the B ball and the dog there for the D and the pig for the P and so on. Don't make a big issue of it, just stick it on the top and that's rather nice. Here's ink, as I said, and ivy goes with it. Ivy, lovely. Ivy leaves. When you're out for a walk, you can find ivy growing on a house or in a hedge somewhere, I'm sure. And they might then develop on an interest in plants and their names and so on, and end up to be the next Alan Titchmarsh. Who knows? There we are. Adapt these. If you're having a problem, there is again. Now, it doesn't look as nice when it's not coloured in. I suggest a lot of colouring, and it takes time, so it'll take a bit of time while you teach one of your other children, perhaps. So there you are. That's the board, and you play matching games. And at a certain point, you go from matching picture to picture to cutting out the letters. Okay, they're the letters that you will then match onto that board, so that is all there. Here I'm adapting these for someone. I'm writing the word for them. An umbrella was a bit of a mouthful for this young child, so we changed it to up. Put your umbrella up. And she was very happy with that, up, But by the time she said umbrella, she was too far away from the starting sound. So up, Yes is a word you can do for yes and yellow. Do you see how I've done that? And here's x. They weren't happy about remembering that. So I put sounds like x. And you can't go wrong, really, can you, there? Okay. All the time you must be going back to the long and short vowel sounds. It is so important. All right, the little short sound, the didactic marker, brief, and the macron, the long one, okay, didactic mark. So that's very important. And also, you should be now doing the days of the week. You can have a sheet of paper for every day, and they can draw. And you can even write, and they might start to copy underneath what they did in that day, from breakfast all the way to played with a dog or whatever they did. Okay, so I think you can decide whether you're ready to move on. And the next stage will be word sound circles. And the next video is how to make them. Here's a little easy one. Here's a young child, and I'll talk about that. And here's a very advanced one. Okay, so your next stage, when you know all the sounds, is to start with word circles, all right? And if there are 8 in words on one of them, some are 6, some are 8, use that, link it up, 8 words, so it's an octagon, okay? An octagon shape, and so on. Don't miss an opportunity to teach something at every point. Being encouraging, patient, remember the Chinese, and praise where due, effort or success. Okay, now I hope you enjoy yourselves, and this was meant to be a short video, but as I began speaking, there were so many points, and that's why we go to college for a long time, to learn all these things, and why the older teachers obviously have more experience, and I used to pass mine on to the younger teachers, and that was very nice as well. And I've kept some of those teachers still writing to me now that I'm in my 80th years, and I don't think that's bad. Helps my life along anyway, okay? Let me know how you're getting on, okay? Bye for the time. Bye-bye.